I think Danny Way came out to Travis's house and built the mega ramp takeoff into Travis's foam pit. Never used it. I don't know, he never showed back up or something like that. So this big gap was sitting there. I mean, it had to be 50 feet of pavement, 10-foot lip, 50 feet of pavement, and then foam pit. And it was just kind of sitting there begging someone to hit it on something. Well, as usual, Travis decides that hitting on the shifter cart's a good idea. And since the day before, I'd totally kicked his in Black Wednesday and done the 70-foot double in the Explorer and landed on Cowboy Kenny's station wagon off the tabletop. Travis was kind of mad, so he felt like he really needed to step up.
You're gonna hit the jump. And he's like, well, just jump and land and downside his car. I'm like, oh, you're some head. And then the sucker goes and does it. This is crap. I was so worried for my little cowboy buddy right there.
So I know he didn't want to do the shifter cart thing. He tried to find someone else to do it, but at the end he knew that he had to step up or he was getting his butt beat in his own house, basically, in his own backyard. So
that it didn't really look like a big deal on the video, but launching a shifter cart off a ramp when both the ends of the frame drag and he didn't know, if it was going to catch on something or hook on the wood, 65 feet into a foam pit, not knowing if the cart was going to flip over, it'd be really easy with that thing, 0 to 100 and back to 0 in under 10 seconds. Faster than a Ferrari, basically, to not overshoot the pit, and then while you're trying to modulate, to not undershoot the pit, and you can't get out of it. So once you're in, if it were to endo, it would have been pretty much death. So I had to wait until Greg Godfrey actually left, and then talked our lawyer, Jeremy, into, basically letting me even try it.
Trav, you feel good about this though, dude?
Kinda. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if I thought there was a good chance that I wouldn't land it, because this one, it's either you land fine, or you're seriously going to the hospital.
You think your chances of actually getting to the foam are good?
I'm worried about over jumping the damn pit.
Bad idea. Bad, bad, bad idea. The shifter cart jump was a bad, bad, bad idea. I did not want to see that happen. I was like, this is stupid, you guys are idiots. Whatever, they're not gonna listen to me.
And how do you top a freaking shifter cart jumping a 65-foot gap into a foam pit?
The way the shifter cart is, it's either no throttle or full throttle, so he pretty much had to guess where to punch it, and he could go too far, pull a Tommy. Go too short, and there's no way of bailing out of a shifter cart. You're pretty much along for the ride. We just, I guess, hope for the best. That's kind of what Travis does.
I didn't want to watch it just because the shifter cart, it couldn't hook up on the wood. I thought there was no way that cart would hook up on the wood because it was like a slicker style wood for Danny Way to jump, and it's just like, it looked like it spun, and it didn't look like it would hook at all. And the problem is, it would spin it looked like it was gonna spin on the flat, and as soon as it went to the transition, just scrape the whole way up. It's like you're gonna lose speed by spinning, and then you're gonna drag, and you're gonna lose even more speed. And he just, I think even Travis was a little nervous at that point, because he's like, Andy, you wanna jump it? And he's like, no, I don't know how to drive one.
So I came up on the shifter cart and it's like, oh, please God, just, if anything works, let this work. And it worked perfect, so we did it again.
Let's do it again.
Did no-hander, and after that it was free game, and no one else actually went for it, which was kind of fun.
If you really think about it, that thing should have flexed and kind of bottomed out on the ramp, which really would have been ugly.
It's amazing when you do stupid stuff for a living, you realize what crash you can walk away from and what crash is going to hurt you really bad, and you tend to weigh out the factors. Okay, I can crash in this one and it's all right. It might be a cool crash and I'll get up and walk away. I'm not even going to try that one because that one's going to hurt.
It doesn't look that hairy because he stuck it, but if he wouldn't have made it, it would have been a catastrophe. But he pulled it off.